prospek gitu. Putar otak Mbak.
Pak Eko. Anaknya umur berapa tuh berarti ya?
Berarti ya. Rong tahun mungkin.
Dene wani nasi gusek lho Mbak.
Tak tekoni lah ngopo kok.
Oh nih.
Orang tekon dulu kan.
Sudah.
Sawer enggak?
Iya. Isi sih. Sawer. Kaget aku.
Apa TV tuh?
Arab melu ning hotel ngono.
Intinya
Air hangat, minum air hangat. Batuk-batuk.
tak tawani nang nggih ya.
Kasih tahu ya.
Bisa patok kuwi. Emang ngono tuh.
Laras lo bahas ya gue terus.
Opo?
Iya. Soalnya kurang 100.000 gitu.
Gue nek saiki nek biyen 200
Mosok 100.000 TikTok.
tapi cah murah ngono iki.
Tes ngono deh.
Cek. Muni. Yo, bikin status biar dilihat manusia khalayak ramai.
Oh gimmickku belum tak pakai dah.
Apa tuh?
Manchester bersolawat.
Saweria 500.000 ke Indomaret pakai daster.
Nek wengi-wengi ra apa-apa sebenarnya. Apa tuh?
Kami diantar ngantek pinggir-pinggir lo ya.
Enggak boleh lo, Bin. Dijewer nanti kamu. Ya pantas saja dijewer lah. Nakal gitu.
Langit petang.
Tempat kerja yang baru kok ketemu di anu Cah resto
Urung ya ti aku masih.
Apa ngono, apa jenenge tamune?
wah.
Masih malas aku ini.
Sering ada.
Nek jangan langsung dibungkus lho, Cik.
Ana sih sing ngen. Tapi ngomong sik ora.
Semakin tua lagi berarti semakin bekerja lebih keras ya.
Semakin tua semakin pang.
Semakin apa, Mas?
Semakin pang.
Wis ta.
Oh,
Jarene simbah.
ini ono jadi.
Eko sapa?
Iya sesuk ta. Eko kering mini.
Kalau mengingat itu boyo mampir.
Jarene simbah ngono-ngono kok. Telepon ngarep mampir ki kaya
Cukup nasi telur apa sing
ora arek. Nasi padang. Enten rendang mboten.
Memang neng ngendi kuwi?
Kowe to.
Anu kulon anu lho.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. It is a fantastic tight venue, the New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Iki mati. Mangan apa sesuatu. Alah lali kowe ra takon nyanu yo vitamine ke yo ndak sak laline aku. Mati Cep. Yo rep.
Pinches it off him. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. Semenyo. Oh, good spread. Bernardo Silva. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Mateus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see.
And Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! About as smooth as it gets. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Segnato al 13° minuto, numero 7.
So, a breakthrough already. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Aimed at the fast. Haaland! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Iki gonku ndak sing MU iki.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ngelipar. Apa? Kalau ngelipar. Melelahkan ngopo ora?
Melelahkan Mbak, soalnya ngeliat jam anak balik sekolah.
Orang melelahkan mau nganggo motor parkir wis.
Ya, kalau kayak tangga-tangga gitu. Orang apa?
Melelahkan.
Sing iki lho ditaklek iki.
Kurir, Bro. Eko. Kurir.
Apa iki?
Heeh.
Saiki
Ora mesti nek gawean kurir.
Ngawani lho.
Heeh. Nek gelem. Kurir paket.
Apa ono?
Tak takokke si rujak es krim.
Kira dia nomor.
Nomor sapa? Nomor duwe.
Ya WA lu gue.
oh dhewe golek gawean kurir.
Ora jare mbokno sak gawe-gaweane.
Oh tak tawani kurir.
Lah mbok nek ana nek gelem iki.
Ora wingi sapa ya? Kenalan
Wis streaming ta iki?
wis.
Namanya apa, Cep?
Gawean wingi ngerti ana
Nggon apa?
storyne wong.
Ora gelem.
Betul.
Mbak.
Lho niki iso.
Ada sedikit kesalahan teknis, udah bisa, yo. Speaker-e sing ra iso ngene.
Speaker e. Nek mic-e mlebu.
Lha bukan just streaming. Suarane ning anu iso krungu jane game ya, dhewe sing ra iso ngene. Real mesti. Apa itu? Betul agak kesel.
Ora iso speaker.
Ora iso ya?
Ya asik dah.
Nggo mic-mu itu.
Biar kepin.
Mic-e sing speaker siji ning Jogja ya.
Ora iso go streaming ora go yang lain iso aja.
Mau iso yo. Beli ora ada.
Muni. Bisa lagi. Hilang.
Mungkin lirik. Cerk.
Oh, kiperku meninggal.
Info tentang servis speaker komputer, komen di bawah. Nanti ini sibuk speaker yang karaoke belum jadi udah dikasih pekerjaan lagi. Dari sini aja.
Oh, boleh, Ve.
Wes,
Udah. Weh. Udah kowe wes.
chat to, Mbah.
Kok ora iso meneh kok?
Ora ono sing muncul chat-e kok.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
So things are underway.
Lazy nganu reklame.
Absolute gem!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Dipilih apa sing auto?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yehi, Nori.
Kan biasanya auto.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Pilihannya komputer jangan
Swung over. It's a promising position. He's a sharp little ball here. Matches Nunes gets flagged offside.
Kalah tuh. Setengah badan.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Ya kayak kuku nih.
Burmo has the space to scheme. Tries a shot! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Wis.
Yoro picks it up from the goal kick.
No. Oh, tendangan kencang.
Sesko! It's been shipped out wide. Reinders. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Great vision. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Ugarte. Knocks it out wide. Drills one in. That's destined for the flank. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. In it comes. Marmouche. It's a really well-measured ball. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Marmouche. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it! Couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Gehi. Here's Rodri. And it's Reinders. Yoro gets across to intercept that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Kelong kan. Berarti apa?
Cunha finding himself in space. It's a sweeping cross. Plays it through. Marmouche is wide and looking to get onto this. Shaw. Ugarte. Matheus Nunes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mazraoui. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ruben Dias with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Saya benar berarti 70%.
Iya.
Ruben Dias has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Right.
But he's left disappointed.
Bruno Fernandes is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Reinders. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Bruno Fernandes. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Shaw threads one in. That is a great pick out. Decent chance! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's found a way through. Reinders. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Manchester United looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, shoot! And the shot! And no mistake! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Yoro. Doku. Played out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Menu. Burmo. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. Diogo Dalot.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.892 spettatori.
And it's Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diogo Dalot. And that is headed for the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Doku. Doku makes a move down the right. And foot in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Nouri. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Bernardo Silva touches it back. Bruno Fernandes has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Stones. Aims beyond the defence. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Matheus Nunes, played out towards the right wing. And it's Reinders. Semenyo. Out for a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 37, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 16. Il
Manchester
numero 13.
United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Driven in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. He is through here. Reinders. Ugarte with the clearance. Kovacic. And Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now he's off and running. Marmouche. Looking for the run. Burmo. Ugarte. Chance! It's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he shoots! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Tries to play it through.
Indica 6 minuti di recupero.
He came in hard, very hard. Not the most accurate pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 10, numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Not got that
il
quite
numero
right.
6.
Kovacic. And it's Nunez. Now it's Haaland. And here's Marmoush. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Reinders. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Šeško walking off. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
So straight into shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So a breakthrough already. And it's Menu. Bernardo Silva. Yoro. Menu. Shaw. Out for a throw. Ruben Dias sends it crossfield. And Guardiol. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Ugarte. And Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good running with the ball.
Marmouche clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Nunez.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Šeško matches Nunez, calmly anticipates. This is a promising build-up. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivered low. Trafford deals with that nice and simple. Semenyo. Reinders. Burmo. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Ugarte. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Not the most convincing of passes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. And he's running through. Yoro is the guilty party there. Yoro has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Passing nice and neat. And Burmo. And Burmo! In he goes again. Same again, same outcome.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Šeško! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Ruben Dias. Guardiola. Here's Rodri.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Look at the space here. That is a brilliant interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Šeško! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that could well leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
And that
recupero.
is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Bernardo Silva touches it back. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they've got their lead back. Really tidily gallant. And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Ruben Dias has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law.
This time, surely! He would have been quick to recover this. So, third corner of the game.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! Semenyo. Crunching tackle. He's gone forward. And it's Shaw. Can he get it through? Shaw has it in a what? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Bernardo Silva. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
This looks promising. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Mathias Nunes. Now it's Mathias Cunha.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ugarte. And it's made its way. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and again! Well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely weighted ball. Nice control. And that was nowhere near his best. Doku proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Shaw. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, it looks like they'll be aiming this one for the far post, Peter.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. And he was quick to react. Ugarte. Menu. Ugarte. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's cut it out.
Manchester really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now, can they get him away?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Šeško, good read, needed to be. He's going for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Šeško just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Played out towards the right wing, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Bruno Fernandes. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Doku. Now it's Haaland. time is up. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Matheus Cunha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look?
Terima kasih.
Gue minggu sekian. Jadi sih.
Terima kasih.
Ganti rambut tuh macet.
Toro Lajon menyawer 15 juta.
Belian.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get onto this? Luis Enrique. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yeah, and there's the header! And now they can clear their lines. Gonzalez. And this is Marmoush. Shooting chance! And he's following up! Tried the volley, but no.
Foden really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Enrique. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Esposito.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Takes a shot! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honour for that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in a great position here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Barella. Dumfries. Zielinski. Can he finish? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Barella. Passing nice and neat. Closing in. Thuram! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kovacic. And it's Nunez. Barella to Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Esposito. And here's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Çalhanoğlu is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. He's trying the shot. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri.
Semoga sehat selalu, rezekinya lancar.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. All right, Nori. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gehi. That's been cut out, well played. Kovacic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Bernardo Silva! That was travelling. Luis Enrique tries to pass it through. He has found the way through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Akanji cuts out the pass.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's managed to get free. Played out to the left flank. Marmouche. And now the breakaway. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Marmouche. Oh, he's all alone. Decent chance! Well, that is one way to stop him. Çalhanoğlu. Luis Enrique. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Thuram. And it's Zielinski. Lovely. There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Inter Milan firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con
So
il
the action
numero
resumes.
36. Darmian. Attenzione, un cambio.
He's looking wide. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And he hits the net. Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Çalhanoğlu tries one from range. It's in. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Zielinski. Thuram. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Çalhanoğlu. Esposito. That is ended up in no man's land. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski, who does have an assist to his name. Good read, needed to be. Darmian gets across to intercept that. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Foden. Dumfries does well to get it back. Çalhanoğlu. For Luis Enrique. Esposito has found the net here, of course. Nicely spread. Kovacic. Now that's well seen too. He's on it, can he get away? Vardiol. And it's Ake. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zielinski gets over and intercepts. Darmian. To Barella. Çalhanoğlu. Played into space. Luis Enrique in acres of space out wide. Thuram finds himself offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Darmian. And it's Zielinski. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu gets on his bike and on the move. That's Enrique. Shot could be on. Doku. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Opts to play it back. Haaland! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Esposito. Zielinski. Nice interception, well timed. But that has not gone well. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Foden. Now there's a fine ball. Luis Enrique showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's quick to return it, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's gone backward here. Passes short and sharp. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Great vision. Foden. And he was alert to it. Haaland. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. It's a threat. Thuram! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kovacic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to pass it through. Kusanov promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Marmouche!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ball's played through, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Marmouche really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good punt, and he's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Thuram is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! And again! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders.
Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Barella picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Thuram. Thuram, that's destined for the flank. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for the run. O'Reilly. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nice sequence of passes, this. Esposito. Played into space. But that has not gone well.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Here's Foden. No way through there. Vardiol. Esposito. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rodri, Kovacic. Knocks it out wide. Matheus Nunes. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Bernardo Silva. Calhanoglu. Esposito. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Foden. Knocks it into... And Marmoush! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Marmoush has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barella, Esposito. Zielinski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doku. Now it's Nunes. He has found a way through. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Some resolute defending there. Calhanoglu. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Calhanoglu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Juve. He's being urged to shoot.
Esposito really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Dumfries deals with that comfortably. Esposito. Nicely spread. And the through ball. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Foden chooses to go crossfield. Reinders. It's a pretty loose pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Reinders. Rodri. And Reinders. That has been slung wide. And it's Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Barella does well not to be outdone there. Threads one in. Esposito. Played out towards the right wing. Dumfries. Oh, that's delightful. And Juve. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Çalhanoğlu really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He's looking wide. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. And that's an excellent interception. Juve.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Foden. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma to save this spot kick and his team. Off the post.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Doku chooses to go cross-field. Foden. Now it's Haaland. That's a throw. Barella. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Esposito taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Cer. Banyak merah kok.
Serai sing jernih.
Berapa kartu merah Andang hari ini?
Karo kowe mau bro. Loro.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
if you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Šeško. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Diouf clears it away. Takes a shot. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Into Milan, have the chance to go the other way. Dumfries. Zielinski. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Yoro deals with that comfortably. And it's Diouf. Barella. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Matheus Cunha. No, that's been intercepted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, super ball! Francesco Esposito! That has ended up in no man's land. Diouf. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries with the delivery. And that has been cleared. Barella. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the...
Çalhanoğlu! They would have been quick. Takes a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Turan. Oh, that's clever. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
15 minutes till half-time. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Çalhanoğlu. He has a look up, goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hangs in a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Šeško
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. Looking for the far post. And that's the keeper's ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Shaw. Diogo Dalot. Yoro. Ugarte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's worked it through. Akanji.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Turan. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Zielinski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yoro. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shaw has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Burmo aims beyond the defence, and he was alert to it. Bastoni can clear it away. Cross goes in there. Great shot! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. You felt it was coming. 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ugarte. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Thuram. He'll try from distance! But he's left disappointed.
Esposito has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Diogo Dalot.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That is a great pick out. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
And
di
a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Manchester United shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Esposito deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Tura. Juve. Francesco Esposito gets flagged offside. And it's Juve. DiMarco. And it's Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now there's a fine ball.
Diogo Dalot.
Shaw. Now Ugarte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zielinski knocks it into space. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zielinski. And he's picked it up out wide. Dumfries getting up there! And he's stuck it away! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero
Two
23.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. He's being urged, and he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shoots! And back to the keeper. Ahmad. Yoro. And it's Casemiro. Now Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Nicely weighted ball. Yoro is there, and he can get that clear. All hands on deck for this one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Martinez. Picked up Thuram! Well, that is commitment to the cause. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's taking no chances there. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's a good-looking delivery. Zielinski. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot, surely! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Shaw. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Luis Enrique wants to run onto this. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
No, that was never going to make it. Francesco Esposito is onto this. Now it's Enrique. Zielinski. Looking to play him in. Šeško. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Inter Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now there's a shot at goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. It's a sweeping cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. This ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Menu. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Nicely weighted ball. Cunha in acres of space out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Space for him to turn and look. Showing good feet. He's had it nicked away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to get it clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Diogo Dalot.
Here's Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. He's looking wide. Esposito. He's in plenty of space here. Yoro clears it away. The referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Some first half thoughts? Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Thuram. Francesco Esposito. Francesco Esposito! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Not the most accurate pass. Luis Enrique. He can run onto that. It's Çalhanoğlu! That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to get free. He has a look up. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yoro. Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
Tries a shot! And that's another fine save.
Meno really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Shoots! And that's a good finish. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
So the
16.870
first goal
spettatori.
of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Deftly away. Luis Enrique. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and...
Chance for a shot! Barella. Oh, this looks sharp. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Esposito. And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it again. For Luis Enrique. That has been slung wide. Looking for options. Šeško! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's there to belt it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes! The message is clear. None shall pass. Can he finish? And that really should have been that.
Bruno Fernandes has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Esposito. Now this could be a chance. Chance here to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most convincing of passes. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Looking for the run.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Çalhanoğlu. That's gone loose. Dumfries has the space to scheme.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Sheshko over to the right flank. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Serius.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd. A crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Turan. Turan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes herring after the ball here. And it's Diouf. And here's Çalhanoğlu, and he shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, some astute defending there. Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's having a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's gone direct here. And he's managed to get free. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Oh, great chance! And that's been won straight back. Çalhanoğlu. Mount played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sure. 30 minutes gone. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Luis Enrique has the space to... Getting up there! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Dumfries. Shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Manchester United can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Matheus Cunha. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it. Crossed in again. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Thuram. For Luis Enrique. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for the run. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diouf promptly onto that, and that is that. Çalhanoğlu.
Il quarto
Di
uomo
Marco.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
To Barella. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Diouf. Luis Enrique has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Distributed tidily. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Burmo. Oh, he's burst through! Now it's Thuram. Casemiro. Martinez. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Oh, such a clever touch. And a chance! And it's in! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He's got away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Manchester United have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get...
Bruno Fernandes! And he hits the net! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United now just needing one. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Barella. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Francesco Esposito. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's following up! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. Inter Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's having a pop, and it's come back out to him. And it's in. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United get their goal. A bit of respectability takes a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And that was asking for too much. Luis Enrique. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. That's been cut out, well played. And he can thump it away. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a good spell of possession, this. He'll try for this. Oh, crossbar! Now it's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Turan receives it in a good position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just 5 minutes left. And he's lost his man here.
Diogo Dalot.
Ahmad. Now this could be a chance. Francesco Esposito is fouled. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Dumfries. DiMarco. Oh, he's played it in low. No way through. Chance for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Can he finish? It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ahmad. And that will be the final act. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?